Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. I missed you guys so much. It feels so good to be back. I hope you guys had a beautiful holiday season. I hope your 2023 has been amazing for you as well. And today is a special video because I am going to be sharing some things with you that I did that I believe helped my hair grow back faster and helped my hair look a lot healthier as well. These are very easy things that you guys can implement and start to do today if they're things that you have not already been doing. And the first thing that I did, which a lot of you ladies may already know this if you've been watching me for a while, but the very first thing that I did when it comes to my hair and getting it to just, when I made the decision that, okay, I don't like the state that my hair is in, I need to do something and I need to do something now. The first thing I did was I cut my hair. Now, I believe that was the best decision for me to do just because my hair I just really could not manage it at all. I couldn't do anything to it. I couldn't comb it. It was thin, like it was just a mess. It was a complete mess. Like I've shared with you guys before, like wash days would take forever for me because I had just neglected my hair to the point where it was just unbearable. And I had to cut that off. Immediately, once I cut my hair, I noticed a drastic change and drastic difference for me. Like I said, with wash days, that became just so much better for me. And my hair just looked a lot healthier and a lot thicker. And I believe that, I know that sometimes we don't want to cut our hair, and sometimes that's not the most ideal thing for us, especially if you're going to be looking like a completely different person like I was, and you basically have to start over from scratch. I know that's not ideal, but sometimes that's what's necessary. If you're having as much of a difficult time as I was, and if you just want to start over from a completely clean slate. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. What I would suggest though, if you're having issues with your hair and you're trying to get it to look a lot better, you having a lot of shedding, you having a lot of tangling, I would suggest you go ahead and get a good trim if you haven't already. A lot of people walk around and, I'm not trying to bash anybody, but a lot of people walk around thinking that their hair is in tip-top shape and thinking this and thinking that, when really, sis, you really need to cut a good inch off because you really about this much is dead. It needs to go. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people, I have a lot of shedding on wash days, this and this and that. It's because them ends are scraggly and need to go. And that was the case for me. It wasn't just that my hair was dead, it was just very damaged and needed to go. So if you're in a similar boat, you've got some you got some over processing, you got stringy ends, you just have hair that is dead and has not been maintained and taken care of, go ahead and do yourself a favor and get yourself a good trim, or just, if it's a lot, you might have to just start over and start off. I wouldn't say not start over, but you might have to, cut a good amount off, or at least that's what I did, and that's what helped me. The second thing that I did in my relaxed hair journey to get my hair to grow faster and to also get my hair to look healthier was I developed a routine and I stuck to that routine. Now, if you guys watch me, you know my routine by now. But if you new, I'll go ahead and share with y'all. So basically, I wash my hair every week. Most weeks I do a hot oil treatment. I have been so busy, especially with the holiday season. I have not even been able to do my hot oil treatments. Ran out of coconut oil, child. It was a mess. But for the most part, I wash my hair once a week, do my hot oil treatment, and I'll do a deep condition, blow dry, flat iron style. That's my routine every single week. And for the most part, I use the same products every week. Now, some weeks I do alternate based on what my hair is needing. Like if my hair feels a little bit drier, I'll use more of a moisturizing conditioner. If my hair feels a little bit weaker and I'm noticing maybe some shedding the week or so prior to me washing my hair, then I'm going to use something with a little bit of protein. But for the most part, all the products that I'm using, even though I may interchange them out, are products that I have used more than once, that are tried and true for me, and that really work for me. So I would encourage you ladies to do the same. You don't have to be on the same routine as me as far as washing your hair once a week. I know for some people that is just unfeasible, and some people, they scalp don't like that. Their hair don't like that. They can't do it. You don't got to do what I do. Just find something that your hair likes and find something that works for you. Find products that work for you. And if you have not found products that work for you, what you're going to have to start doing is just kind of testing products and testing things out. And I went through a phase of doing this as well. You guys may notice my videos like earlier in the year or last year kind of sound a little bit different from my videos now. And that's because I had to try different things. I had to try different products. I had to try different methods. I had to kind of like just get to know my hair again to figure out, okay, what she liked and what she didn't like. And even some of the things that I used to, because I've been relaxed for a while. Like since I was a child, I had a relaxer. Like I was natural for a good like 5-6 years, but for the most part I've been relaxed. So even the products that I used to use way back when, I try to use those again now, and she ain't like it. So you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you have to revisit things. Sometimes you have to throw old things out. Sometimes you might find better things, and that's what I did. And I would encourage you to do the same. You know, maybe try washing your hair once a week for a month. If you don't like it, then do it every other week, or just do what you can do that you can be consistent in. I think that's the key, actually, is figuring out what you can do and, you know, staying consistent to it. If you know you can't wash your hair once a week, you know, don't beat yourself up and feel like you have to just because you heard me or somebody else say that. Or if you see someone else using certain products, but you know that's not feasible to you where you live, you can't get a hold of that, or you just don't like that and it didn't work for you, don't do it. But, you know, find something that does work for you and be consistent with it and get on a routine. And if you guys are interested in my routines or the products that I use, all the products that I use are listed down below, as well as I have a routine video listed down below as well on the different, on how I do my wash day routine. The third thing that I did that helps my hair to grow faster and to look a lot healthier was I got on a trimming schedule. Now, this was something that I did not realize was so important until this second time around, with me kind of like reinventing the wheel and changing a lot of things with my relaxed hair. I used to get my hair trimmed like every 12 weeks or so, like every, really, yeah, it was like, it'd be like 10 to 14 weeks or whenever, basically, whenever I got my hair relaxed. And sometimes I would relax my hair and not even go get my trim that week. I would wait till like the next week or 2 weeks after that. I wasn't on a schedule and I wasn't keeping up with things. That has drastically changed now. Now I go get my hair trimmed every 8 weeks and I get my relaxer done every 16 weeks. And for me, that just works best for me because I find that I'm not trimming too much off and my hair is still able to grow, but my hair still has that nice blunt look that I like on the ends. I am not a fan of that like Fishtail V type look. It's nothing wrong with that. And I did have that at once, but this time going around, I'm really trying to keep my hair as blunt as possible. I just like the way that looks on me personally. I feel like my hair looks just a lot thicker when it's just going straight across versus down in a V. Now, my hair doesn't That doesn't mean all of my hair is the same length, because I've shared with y'all before, like my sides, like if I was to take my headband off, maybe I will, hold on. All right, so I'm about to show y'all what I mean real quick. But like, okay, you see how it is? But like, if I was to like do this, you'll see that my hair is not all the same length, like all the way across. Like, cause see how my sides are not the same? But that's okay, because I still get that trimmed very well. And so I can't say that my hair is not in a V, because very well when it gets longer, it might kind of just grow out like that, just because my sides are shorter. But right now it's pretty much just blunt straight across. And I like the way that looks, because it just makes it look thicker, like as it's growing out. And if you guys are curious, I believe I am about 4 weeks out from my trim right now. So that is what it's looking like right now. Let me put my headband back on. It's actually really cute without the headband. I kind of like it without the headband, but I'm gonna put it back on. But yeah, get on a trimming schedule. I would recommend not going no more than about I would say 4 to 8 weeks is a good rule of thumb. Maybe if your hair is really damaged, start off doing it every 4 weeks and then kind of inch it out as you can. Because that's what I was doing at first. I would like get my hair looked at every 4 weeks, then I pushed it out to 6 weeks, then I pushed it out to 8, because I was like, all right, it's good now. Like I can kind of inch it back. And some people, you know, depending on who you watch, some people will tell you, oh, you don't need a trim, you can get a trim whenever, and blah 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 blah. Don't listen to them, okay? If you have relaxed hair, your hair is chemically processed, you need to be getting it trimmed. Now, if you are natural, you don't really put a lot of heat in your hair, you don't really style your hair, you don't really have any color to your hair, you're very gentle on your hair, okay, maybe you can go those longer time frames. But even if you do go for a very long period of time without trimming your hair, even someone who doesn't really, you know, do a lot of damaging things to their hair, they're gonna have to cut a lot more off when they get it cut. And I think trimming is very important, just because it helps with your grow out. So if you want your hair to look thicker, you need to be getting it trimmed. I would say, you know, I don't want to tell you how to do what I do, but you need to be getting it trimmed on a consistent basis, because what happens when you don't trim your hair splits up the shaft. And when your hair is splitting up the shaft, it's thinning out. So if if you are trying to thicken up your hair, it sounds counterintuitive, but that's the fastest way to do it, is to get it trimmed. So definitely start on a trimming schedule. If you don't want to go to somebody, you're leery about people, then there's so many YouTube videos showing you how you can trim your own hair. Just invest in a pair of hair shears and you can trim it at home. I did this once, but I just like going to somebody because I like to make sure she get up in there and get everything out, okay? But if you don't want to do that, you don't have a trusted person, then just invest in some hair shears and go the DIY route. The fourth thing that I did to help my hair grow out faster and to help my hair to look healthier was I avoided, I'm gonna lump this all into one, okay? I avoided harsh styles and I avoided harsh products. Now, by harsh styles, I'm about to break it on down on exactly what I meant, okay? So my hair was short. Y'all know, I really couldn't even put my hair in a ponytail. Like, I couldn't do anything. So, and even when my hair was long enough to put it in a ponytail, I still didn't put it in a ponytail, okay? I recently brought some scrunchies and I kind of wish I did not buy the scrunchies, because they be sitting over there on my dresser tempting me for me to put my hair in a ponytail. It's so tempting. And I recently discovered that I can actually put my hair into a bun now as well. So I'd be tempted to do that too. And I'll show y'all if y'all want to see. But I try not to restrain my hair at all. I just try not to. I try to have my hair free. I try to have it down, just because I just feel like when I did wear my hair in a lot of ponytails, I noticed that my hair was a lot thinner. Now, maybe there was other factors, you know, I don't know what the word is. Maybe it was other factors going along with that. I don't know. I just, you know, I know that I want a different result this time, so I just don't do it. And as far as the gels, as far as the harsh products, let me tell y'all what I mean about that as well. So I don't use gels. I don't use hairspray. I don't use edge control. I don't use any of that really. Now, I cheated, y'all. I wore my hair in a wig for the first time in almost a year this week, because I wanted to, I know I was going to take a picture. I'll show y'all my picture, but I know I was going to take a picture and I just wanted a different look, and I just wanted a different look. So I did wear my hair in a wig, and slowly I have been wearing different styles, but I've been making sure that they have been styles that, like I said, don't restrict my hair too much and aren't damaging. But I did put a little bit of gel like on my sideburns, because how I was gonna wear the wig, I know I was gonna tuck it behind my ear, and this wasn't gonna match with the yaki, so I had to fix it. But for a long period of time, I'm talking about a long time, like months and months and months and months and months, I went months without like constricting my hair in any type of ponytail, without using any gel, hairspray, or anything. So you don't have to not use it at all, because I'm not even going to sit up here and say I don't use it at all. But what I will say is that I take very, very long breaks from using you know, styling stuff like gel and all that stuff that I named, and I take long breaks from wearing my hair in ponytails as well. So if you're trying to thicken up your hair, I would recommend you do the same. It's done wonders for my edges and for my edge line. Like, my edges have been growing back so slowly this time around. Usually when I'm having issues with my edges or I'm trying to regrow them, they grow back super fast. Like, all I have to do is leave them alone and they grow back really fast. But this time around, I'm not gonna lie to you, it took a while for me to start noticing like fullness coming back in my edges, and I just attribute that to me just leaving them alone. Like, if this don't blend with this, look, it's all right. I'm not gonna force it. I'm gonna just let it be how it's supposed to be, because that's how I noticed that they grew back thicker. And also, to go along with the trimming, I also make sure that I trim around here as well, or I trim like the little short hairs that are coming in and around my nape as well. Just like I said, to prevent that from splitting up and thinning the area out. So those are the things that I can think off the top of my head that I did to help my hair grow back faster and healthier. If I didn't already, I'm pretty sure I've showed you guys the difference of my hair this time last year, this time before, and also what my hair looked like before when I got it cut. So let me know if you guys enjoyed these tips. Let me know if you agree or if things that you currently do in your routine as well. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.